Good afternoon, class. My name is Siltiel Palomo, but you can call me Mr. C. Today, we're going to learn about how underwater earthquakes generate tsunamis. Basically, a tsunami is a series of huge waves caused by an earthquake that occurs underneath or near the ocean. Tsunamis can also be generated by underwater volcanic eruptions and landslides, and rarely by the impact of an asteroid or meteoroid crashing into the ocean from outer space. Sometimes, tsunamis are mistakenly called tidal waves. Remember, tidal waves are caused by the moon's gravity, and regular water waves are caused by the wind. Tsunamis can be very large. Their wave height can reach up to 30 feet or more, 100 feet and more in extreme cases. They can travel at great speeds, sometimes exceeding 500 miles per hour, as fast as some jets. And they have a wavelength, wave crest to wave crest distance, that can stretch to hundreds of miles or more. Tsunamis can occur at any time, day or night, and they can cause widespread destruction, death, and injuries when they strike coastal areas. For an underwater earthquake to cause a tsunami, its magnitude should be over 6.75 on the Richter scale. All oceanic regions in the world can experience the devastating effect of a tsunami. Seismological records show that the 90% of all tsunamis that hit the coastal areas frequently originated in the Pacific Ocean, the world's largest ocean. Why? You learned that the movements of the crust can occur at plate boundaries. Along these interacting plate boundaries are faults. Most of the known tsunamis occur at the Pacific Ocean because the margins of this great ocean are surrounded by a series of volcanic chains in the Pacific Ring of Fire. Island arches and deep ocean trenches that are on top of tectonic plates that slip and slide against each other in the process called subductions. The subduction phenomenon causes high-intensity underwater earthquakes that move colossal volume of water that generates destructive and deadly tsunamis. Good afternoon, Star Class. Today we're going to show you how tsunamis are formed. Remember, kids, do not try this at home because this is scientifically impossible. Okay, number 1. An underwater earthquake occurs. The floor snaps up, lifting a column of water above it. Gravity pulls the water back down, fanning waves outward. Number 2. Individual waves in a tsunami are spread out. The distance between two waves' peak, called the wavelength, can be hundreds of kilometers long. Each wave's amplitude or height is rarely more than 0.9 meters or 3 feet at first. I forgot to add. This is the last part. As waves meet the continental slope and shallow water, wavelength decreases and the wave amplitude rises. Thank you for watching this episode of 5 Minutes Crafts, and we'll get to you onto the other part of this thing I'm making. I'm actually starting to go mentally insane. Alright, back to the normal part of the scientific report. Okay, a tsunami develops when the seafloor or oceanic crust, due to plate movements, abruptly deforms, which can either be upward or subside. The mass of water overlying the deformed area of the seafloor is vertically displaced from its original position. Waves are formed as the displaced mass of water, under the influence of gravity, attempts to regain its original position. The waves, starting from its origin, spread across the seawater in all directions and can travel great distances at tremendous speeds. When a tsunami reaches the coast where seawater is shallower, the trough of the wave crashes onto the shore, causing the wave to slow down. For the wave crest to increase in height several times, up to 100 feet tall sometimes, and for the wavelength to decrease the waves that hit the shore push a huge amount of water on the beach called a run-up, which is higher than the sea level. It is this run-up that washes out numerous coastal villages and causes widespread destruction. Did you know that the magnitude 9 earthquake that hit Japan on March 11, 2011 caused the formation of a 30-feet tsunami wave that claimed more than 15,000 lives, caused buildings and nuclear reactors to collapse, and severed many roads and highways? Well, that's some pretty weird trivia, but good enough. And side note, I don't think that earthquake preparedness is a part of tsunami, so I just didn't add that. And also, there was supposed to be a special guest to be, reading with me. Sadly, they were, I was too busy for this weekend, so I had to do it without them, and this is what you get. Um, what a mess! I know. I'm sorry. Anyways, it's around 3 a.m. and I'm gonna go sleep now. First, I'm gonna edit this, and good afternoon for whoever's watching. Thank you for listening, and good night, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know.